It's 5 o'clock on a Friday. Yes, Friday. And it's time for a Craig and Ryland review show. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland. It's not Friday.
It's Friday. We went through this last week.
It's
It's 5 o'clock
Tuesday.
on a Friday. It's Tuesday when we're filming it.
It's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday.
It is actually 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, yeah. But
That's why I said it.
by the time the people at home watch this, the millions and millions of
It'll be 9.
It'll be 5. It'll be 5.
It'll
It'll actually be 9 o'clock now. Yeah, you're all right. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday now. We've switched it. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday, and it's time for.
Actually, it'll be 9:01 pretty much when they're seeing it. And some people will be seeing it a week later, so it will be 9:01 but on a different week. So sometimes it can be very confusing when you think about it.
Welcome back to another review show right here on Magic TV.
TV.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
And whenever you're watching this, thank you so much for joining us. We have a stonking, cracking, amazing.
Cracking what?
Cracking. It's a term. It means a crack. It's an old expression from when I was your age. If something's cracking, it means it's good. Look, just because you're 13 now and you've gone through sex ed doesn't mean everything's dirty.
I did that in like 11.
Yeah, doesn't mean everything's dirty. It doesn't have to have everything in an innuendo, okay?
7.
Just stop it. Right, we're going to go into the first trick. Okay. The first trick,
First trick,
I think, is a contender for Trick of the Year.
Really?
I think it's one of the best tricks I've seen this year.
This one?
Yes. We're going to go into that first of all. So let's start off with the first trick on this week's review show. I'm just going to come out and say it. This is amazing. And the packaging don't lie. Look.
Look.
Wow.
Look. Wow.
Yeah, it goes up. It rises. It's the best box ever. This
It's
is
so cool.
even the packaging is sexy.
See, why didn't you? And then look, you can use it as a little table. Look.
Yeah.
It's a little table.
I know, it's amazing. Don't, you'll show them the tutorial link.
Oh.
Here we go. Peter Nardi, Alakazam, Lloyd Barnes, Murphys, Penguin Magic. Penguin Magic, just up your game. Up your game. The
Why,
box.
who's this out by?
The French twins. Les French twins. Twins. You like
Could be
it.
very French.
You like the French twins. You've hung out with the French twins. So this is Lava Pad, and this is the French twin. It's also, I think, Illusionist have come out with this as well. Yeah, Illusionist and the French twins.
Oh, okay.
This is, in my opinion, one of the best tricks to come out this year. This is remarkable, and I think the reason I love this so much is because I actually love the core principle behind this. Yeah. So what you have here is a way of making any friction ink routine a million times better. So if you don't know what I mean by a friction ink routine, there are pens out there called friction pens that react to heat. So when you write something with one of these pens and you use a lighter and you wave the lighter flame in front of the in front of whatever it is that you've written on the paper, that ink will vanish.
Mm-hmm. And then there's even more specialer pens that when you put that paper that had it vanished back in the fridge, when you put
it's the same pens. It's the same pen.
So when you put it back in the freezer, the next day it will come back.
Yeah, and now you can get friction felt tip pens as well. Do you remember when I lectured at the session? No, when I lectured at Tricks in the Sticks.
Yeah.
I taught how to do colouring routines with friction pens. Yeah. So
and then you can also draw a really fancy ice cube. And you can say, look, unfortunately it melted and it's all gone away, but put it in the freezer and tomorrow you'll see that it's gone back into an ice cube.
One of the best friction pen routines was Alan Morrison's Off of His Head from about 20 years ago. He drew a little stick man and he just moved the head to a different side of the paper. Friction pen routines...
How does that work?
Using friction pen.
I know obviously that... Oh, wait, no.
I'll show you later.
How can you make it disappear?
Can I show you later? I can't reveal it on this, so I'll show you later.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. I've been doing friction pen routines for years. I actually wrote an ebook many years ago called Frick Off. I was really proud of that title. And it was multiple routines with a friction pen. I actually was going to film a DVD on friction pen routines called Frick Off, the DVD. And then I left the magic community and exiled myself and just... it never came to fruition. But I was going to do that with World Magic Shop. The reason I tell you all of this is because the one downside of using a friction pen is the magical moment has to be used with a lighter. You need a lighter in order to activate the heat because it reacts to heat. So you need a flame. So although it's magical that the ink vanishes, sometimes a smart spectator will look at the flame of the lighter and go, oh, it's got to have something to do with that. And honestly, they'd be correct. So what the French twins have done is they have created something called the lava pad. This
It
is
should be called a heat pad.
this. Well, yeah, but this is the lava pad, and what it is effectively.
Put it
Oh, thank
away.
you. Yeah, thank you. So this is the lava pad, and what it is effectively is it is a fake pad. It is not a real pad. It is a fake pad.
Put it this way, you could use it to cook your eggs.
And what it has, I think we can be very honest and open about this. It has a heating element inside the pad. And there's an on and off switch behind the pad that you can activate with your finger. And when you switch it switches on the heating element. So anything that's written on the pad with friction pen
With friction pen
will just vanish. I remember James Brown doing something with friction pen many, many years ago in a lecture. And he actually did something all based around psychic paper from Doctor Who, which I thought was amazing. There's so many different routines out there.
Cool.
But effectively, that's what it is. Now, before we go any further, it's a 20-minute tutorial. They go through some ideas. It's not a very expansive tutorial. Honestly, I would have liked to have seen multiple routines because there's so much you can do with friction pen. And the French twins are so smart. I think they could have put more routines on the project. But they only put a few. But you're going to see a performance of Ryland doing the first routine on the project, which is a simple card revelation. So we'll have a look at that first of all, so you can see what this pad looks like when you activate it. And then, once you've seen that, we'll bring it back into the studio and we'll give it a full review.
Behind the camera, Dad, just say stop.
Hello, stop.
There. Show you
Yeah,
what there.
yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay, right, we've got your card right here. Now, I want you to look at the card,
got it.
but no one else can look. In fact, the camera can, but not me. I'm the only person that can't look at the card. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm going to show you that all of these cards are completely different, and you had a completely free choice. I didn't make you pick whatever card you picked.
No.
Now, I have a prediction inside of this notebook.
Really?
Yes. I've even marked it with my little marker, as you can see. So, these are all of my cards. I think that your card is somewhere in there. Now, what I want you to do is basically, I want you to really think of what your card is. I mean, there's obviously a smiley face as well, because you just had to. But I want you to really think of what the card is, and you'll start to see.
What the shit?
You'll start to see some stuff completely and totally.
What? No. No.
4,
No.
ace, the 2, and you can see that all that's left is the 5 diamonds.
That's my card.
That's your card. What?
Now, I'm sure you agree that looks amazing. I mean, that is absolutely outstanding. I love that moment where all of the symbols vanish, all of the suits disappear, all of the, all of the cards disappear, and you're just left with that card that they've picked. I think it's clever. And honestly, the sky's the limit when it comes to this thing. Yes, the tutorial isn't very long. However, you'll be able to put your own routines together with this very, very easily. You get everything that you need in the package. You get the charging cable. You get the actual pad. The charge is quite good. You also get a lot of refills, like a metric ton of refills. Now, just so you know, in order to refill it, you're going to have to put them onto the spiral band thing, which takes some time. But
do you have to do it one by one?
I haven't. No, not really. You could do a few of them. I think it'd be easier to do it one by one. But you actually have a few pieces of paper on here. So you get 9 or 10 pieces of paper on there. Now, like you said, you can reuse it if you want to.
Are you ever going to reuse it, or are you just going to use that same one?
I don't want to rip it out. I don't think... Look, you can rip that piece of paper out and give it them, but I don't think they're going to keep it. Oh, the magician's given me a piece of paper with a 5 and a diamond on it. I'll keep that forever and treasure it for the rest of my life, said no spectator ever. I think magicians kid themselves sometimes, right? I think magicians sometimes kid themselves.
When you're giving out a bottle with a twist in it, they're going to keep that for a
you
long
give
time.
Cool stuff out. You give bottles with twist in. You put cubes in bottles. But your average spectator is like... your average magician is...
Card away.
Here you are. You can have a signed card with your name on it. Yeah, so I don't think I will give it away because I like the idea. If I don't give it away, literally within 30 seconds I can reset this and I can do it again, which I think
So it means
is...
I'm taking these to school.
No. They sell extra refills if you do want to give them away. That's absolutely fine. A charge will last a long time. You get a friction pen in there, but like I said, you can now get friction felt tip pens, and I've got a ton of work on the friction pen. In fact, I'll probably do hows and whys of the friction pen using the lava pad on Magic TV at some point soon, because I've got about 30 different friction pen routines, and all of them would be elevated and improved using this pad. It is not cheap. I think it's about 250 quid. It is not cheap. I understand why it costs what it costs, though. When you look at it, it's a really nice piece of kit. And it fits into your top pocket. It's a 1 minute, 30-second reset, and you'll be able to do it again. And what's nice is you can adapt it to absolutely anything. So imagine if it's a bride and groom and you're doing a wedding and you write their name, you pre-write their name on the pad, and then you get lots of other people sign their name on the piece of paper with friction pen. So at the end, you go to the bride and groom and you say, I've got all of your guests to sign this, watch this. And then one at a time, all of the signatures vanish away, just leaving their name on there.
Wow.
And then you tear it off and you give them as a souvenir. There's so many different options with this.
So much different cool stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to give
I'm
this...
just thinking in my head of like everything you could do with it. So cool.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Like, it's brilliant. You didn't really know what this is. You hadn't really played with friction before.
You could do with it. Like, you could have something like a drawing, and then you could slowly erase the drawing, leaving one part of the drawing that like shows a specific thing.
Yeah, you could.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm going to give this 120%. I'm going to challenge you to next week come up with a really cool routine with this. And we'll put it on your social media.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
120% for me. It's a close-up trick.
120% for me.
120% from you. It's a close-up trick. You are doing a bit more close-up now, so you might actually throw this into your close-up set. I reckon.
Do close-up in like...
You got it next week? 10.
I've just realised. Tomorrow I'm getting C3PO.
Brilliant. Do you... would you do this in your close-up next week?
Maybe, yeah. I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Possibly?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there you go. I'm definitely going to do it. I love it.
I'll do it like
100%, 120% from
Very
Ryland, 120% from me.
It feels very fun doing this. Like, try it.
Yes, it does. 120% from Ryland, 120% from me. Now we're going to move on with the next review. Okay, so right, next up we have a trick by Penguin Magic.
Which one?
You love Penguin Magic, I know you do. And this is one that you performed. This is Spirit Coffins by Nate Cranzo and Penguin Magic. Now, I'm not going to say anything about this. I know you watched the tutorial, so you can kind of take the lead on this. But first of all, we're going to have a look at a performance of Ryland performing this. And then once you've seen a performance of Ryland performing it, we'll talk about exactly what we think.
Now what I have here is I have a coffin and a piece of chalk. Now I know this sounds very strange, but we're going to try something really strange. So I've got my dad behind the camera. Say hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Why have you got a coffin? That's weird.
I'm gonna try something. Alright, so
Where'd you get a coffin from?
I don't know. I just found it.
You found a coffin and you
it was
thought,
like a
I'll pick
baby
that up.
vampires, yeah. Anyway, so what we have here is we have this coffin.
A baby vampire. Okay.
Baby vampire.
Go on, yeah. Got a
Piece of
coffin.
chalk and a coffin. Now, what's going to happen? Oh, hold on. Let me put the piece of chalk inside. Right. So, I'm going to lock it up. I'm going to try something really strange. What's going to happen is the chalk is going to go inside the coffin and it start writing itself. In fact, you might be able to hear that if you listen.
Yes, I can hear that.
You can hear it trying to write itself.
What's it writing?
I don't know. I've got an idea. Look. You always change your favourite card. What currently is your favourite card?
The Ace of Diamonds.
The Ace of Diamonds. The Ace of Diamonds, okay.
How is this not freaking you out? There's a piece of chalk making something.
I don't know. Look, I think it's stopped. Look, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to have a quick look what's inside. Look. Right, piece of chalk has written something inside. Oh. My God, it has written the Ace of Diamonds.
What the hell? What? So, right. That was Spirit Coffins, which is effectively, they're not hiding what this is. This is the spirit slates, but built into spooky coffins. Penguin brought this out around about Halloween. It didn't get shipped until just after Halloween. Obviously, this makes a great Halloween trick, but I mean, using coffins is good all year round. You can, let's say you get booked for a funeral. And, yeah, I've been booked for a lot of funerals, right? In fact, I've been booked for a lot of wakes. Once, right, we got booked in the company, and we sent Nemid to a cowboy-themed nudist wake in Wales, where everybody was dressed. Well, they weren't dressed that much because it was a nudist thing, but they were all like, it was all cowboy themed.
Oh.
And it was
So
a wake.
all they were doing was wearing a hat and that's it?
Yeah, pretty much, and a whip. But, in fact, at one point, we did so many funerals in this company, I tried to convince your mom to put a wake and funeral page on the website. I even had a strap line, but she told me no.
What? We put the fun in funeral.
We put the fun in funeral.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
She vetoed it. She said no. She used her MD powers.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can. Because we do. We turn up to funerals and we make them fun. We put the fun in funeral.
My God. We put the fun in funeral.
We did. We put the fun in funeral. Anyway, well, Nebid put the fun in the naked funeral, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, the point is, coffins are good all year round. Lots of people like horror movies and so on and so forth. But this is spirit slates built into coffins, right? Mm-hmm. Now, the routine that you just did was a name revelation, wasn't it? Like my name appeared inside the coffin. Can I ask you a few questions about the trick? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Great. So first of all, how easy is it to do?
It's quite easy.
It's quite easy. It's not difficult. You told me there was a little bit of a setup to it, like with that name revelation.
Yeah, it took me there's obviously like loads of different routines with it, but if you want to do a name revelation, then you obviously have to know what their name is before, so you've got to find out a way of getting their name.
Yeah, like using pre-show or something like that.
Like using pre-show or having a friend that's like, that's like, oh, like meets them before and it's like, hi, and they have a little chat and it's like, what's your name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's lots of other routines. You don't need to do
Yeah,
pre-show with this, do you? I mean, obviously, you could substitute the name for a piece of information forced in digital force bag. So you could have ChatGPT come up with a list of 100 dead celebrities, and you could do a revelation of a dead celebrity. You could have a playing card revelation. They've got that really nice routine. The one that I really liked that you showed me was where there was like chalk marks all inside the coffin. Ooh. And when you closed the coffin and opened it up, all the chalk marks had disappeared, except for a revelation of a card or something like that, which I thought was really smart. Yeah, what I like about it is you put the chalk in there, like with the name revelation or the card revelation or something. You put this chalk in there, and it's like the spirit has taken the chalk and written it for you.
You can like hear it going like.
Yeah, I love that. Was that you just using?
No, that was That was me.
Was that your idea?
No,
or
that was on the tutorial. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it's really clever.
The
I don't know if it came across on the video, but when Ryland was actually saying, "Listen, you could actually hear the chalk scratching away inside the coffin." I thought that was really good. Yeah, and you know that's I think the big advantage compared to the old spirit slates. With the old spirit slates, you couldn't really put a piece of chalk in there. You just put them together, and when you opened it, that information was there. But with this, you could, because we're talking about an object that holds things, you can put stuff inside that coffin, which I thought was a really good idea. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say. Was it well made? Did you find it well made?
I found it quite hard to get the gimmick out at a couple points, but I'm guessing after a little bit of practice that'll be quite easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it looks like a coffin.
Yeah.
It doesn't
it
look.
should do.
But what I mean is, okay, let me rephrase. It doesn't look like a magic trick. It looks like the sort of thing that
Looks
you would.
like a thing for a little bat.
Well, no, I was thinking like in an old antique shop, not in a coffin shop. Like it's not a coffin. It's not
So
a
not
coffin.
for like a guinea pig.
You wouldn't go and buy a coffin for a guinea pig. No,
So what's this? So what are you gonna find this for?
A little antique shop where you go into your antique shop and everybody,
Yeah, 'cause someone's gonna buy a coffin that's
you know,
not for
well, you
something
never know.
they're
It all
putting in.
smells like your Aunt Fatilda, and
I
you
don't have
walk,
an Aunt Fatilda.
and then you walk around, and there's lots of old stuff, and
I've
there's
never been
normally
in
a
one.
really grumpy old man that goes, "Oh, do you want?" And it's that sort of shop.
Nothing, 'cause
Do you
I've never
some-
been in
and
one.
you'd go in there and you'd look around and you'd say, "What's that tiny little coffin?" And you'd buy it, and it looks like one
I
of
would
those.
never buy it
Why?
because I want a little coffin.
But you own a little coffin.
Not anymore.
Look, I think this is really well made.
It is really well made.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to do this. It's not my sort of trick. It doesn't mean I don't like it. I can appreciate it.
I don't think I'm going to do it either, though.
It's always nice to see Mr. Cranzo come out with a new trick. I'm a big Mr. Cranzo fan. I just don't think I'd do this. I really, really, really don't think I'd do this, which is why it's going to get from me 79%. It's the highest mark I can give something if I'm not going to do it. But I think if you're putting together a spooky show or you're putting together a seance or something like that.
Actually, 79 is not the highest percent you can give it.
Go on.
79.999.
Yeah, it's getting 79%. What are you giving it?
79%.
79%, you argumentative little sausage. Right, okay, so that's Spirit Coffins by Nate Cranzo and Penguin Magic. Let's move on with another stonker. So next up on the review show, we have Devolve by Risky Nanda. This is Risky Nanda. And I actually noted, I think it's over here somewhere. Do you see Devolve? It's one of these, I think. I noted that. Oh no, actually, it's not. I know it is. It's not here. I noted that Risky Nanda has got his own production company now. He normally brings everything out through, Alakazam or Penguin,
or a place that sells magic will do.
Yeah. But now he's got his own production company.
That's good.
And he's brought out Devolve. It's his first trick in his production company.
And I really like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really good.
It's really good. We're not going to say anything about it.
We're gonna show you the performance.
Let's have a look at the performance.
What I have here is I have a normal card and a card with a little hole in. Now I've got my dad behind the camera. So
Hello.
Palm down, so just hold your hand out.
Like that.
There you go. And just put your hand over that card. Now what's going to happen?
I'm going to come in close so you can see that.
You see the
I can't
little
see the
hole
hole very well.
You don't see the hole very well.
No.
No. What we're going to do
It's too little.
Too little.
It's not really showing up on.
Little shape like that.
What?
The hole gets a bit bigger. Is that better?
That's ridiculous.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, look. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make this card. No, the hole jump up to there.
What?
Okay? We're going to try to do that. Ready? Like that.
Shut up.
There you go.
Move your hand. What?
I'll do one more thing. One more thing. Ready?
What?
I'm going to take this hole like this. I'm going to throw it on your hand. And if you take your hand off
Oh, shut up.
and look at that card, you can see that the hole has jumped on to your card.
What?
What?
That's unbelievable. So, Ryland, tell me about Devolve. Because that looked super, super, super awesome.
It was super, super awesome. It felt super, super awesome.
Okay, it looked really good. Like, it looked really, really good. Tell me a little bit about it. So you get 2 gimmick cards. Now, how you did it was for social media, so you just held the 2 cards. But how, just to give people a frame of reference before you talk to me about the gimmick and everything, how you meant to do it is you meant to have those 2 gimmick cards in the deck. You force the first card, which they put their hand on. You then have them take a second card, and you pretend to punch a hole in the card, and then that's the gimmick. And because the gimmick is double backed, at the end it goes back to the card. So you meant to go down that route. Because you were doing it for social media, you kind of wanted to quicken it up a bit. But you can do it out of a deck, and that's how Risky recommends doing it, out of a deck of cards. Tell me about the gimmick. Tell me how easy it is to use, because it looks. I've always thought that a lot of these gimmick cards, where there's lots of things moving all over the place, they don't look really good close up. But I was looking at this super close up, and it looked awesome.
Yeah. So basically, instead of using an elastic thread, it uses some really clever mechanisms that basically what's happening is like you're opening the one hole, and when you open that one, it closes the other one. So instead of using strings, you're just like pulling the card along with your thumb. So when you pull the card along, it closes that one but opens that one, and it's really cool. And eventually, when you get to, you sound like Yoda.
Interesting it is. Card with hole you have. Moving around the card, you'll see the hole is. Holes lead to magic. Magic leads to entertainment. Entertainment leads to being a magician. Being a magician leads to suffering. Sorry, carry on. Mr. Jar Jar Binks. I'm stopping now.
No, do that one.
No.
You're really good at that one. Please do it.
Stop.
No, you need to show everyone how
I'm
to do this.
doing a review.
Do it.
No, I am not Mr. Jar Jar Binks. Stop it.
Oh, good. I didn't do that.
Anyway, get on with it.
I don't hate that. That's very good.
Thank
I
you.
can't do that.
Thank you.
Anyway, Anyway, it's just really clever. Like, it's really, really clever.
Yeah, it's really clever.
It's really clever. Like, really, really clever.
And the whole routine is set. I also love the structure of the routine in the gimmick card that is very, very gimmicked. By the time the last one vanishes and you throw it at their hand, that's where all the heat is.
Yeah.
Which means that if you want to switch that card out, you've got all the time in the world because everyone's focused on their hand. That whole jumping to their hand really makes sense. And I love the first phase where the hole goes bigger because you're going to have people go, I can't see that. And you're going to go, oh. So rather than doing a trick for the sake of it, you're doing a trick because they're asking you, which I think, I love this. I'm a big fan of Risky Nanda, but I think this is one of the best tricks he's brought out. Mm-hmm. I think this is better than Chatelain's Matrix. That's the one that a lot of people talk about, where the holes all go into the one corner. That's great, but I think this is better.
Me too. This is really good. And I'm going to do this.
Are you?
I'm telling you I'm going to do this. But I'm not going to use the deck.
You're just going to use the two cards?
Yeah, I'm just going to use the two cards. We'll say, look, I've got two cards here. One with a hole that I punched in earlier, and one normal card. Hold your hand out. I want you to hold this one. I'm going to go into
your style when you're doing close-up is very much hit and run, isn't it? You're a little bit like Dynamo. It's like,
Here's a trick, here's a trick, here's a trick, goodbye.
It's like, boom, 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 boom. I'm going to beat you up and assault you with magic, and then I'm just going to walk away and leave you bewildered and baffled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this fits that.
Like, my opening trick is, like, I don't know. I haven't close-up in a while. I don't know what my opening trick is.
Probably cube stuff.
Cubes or fibre optics, I think.
Yeah.
Ring
and rope.
Not many people think of it, but fibre optics is a really good opener.
Oh, it is. I open with fibre optics. You're preaching to the converted here, mate.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I love fibre optics. I taught it you.
Yeah, I don't. No, I'm saying Did a lot of people use fibre optics as an opener?
Not as an opener, no. A lot of people don't.
Not
I'll tell you one of the best people I've seen that does fibre optics really well.
Who?
And if you ever get a chance to watch him do it, you should watch him doing it. Chris Congreve. Chris Congreve does fibre optics absolutely brilliantly. I've got 3 pieces of rope. 1, 2, 3. Now the idea is that I'm going to take this piece of rope and this piece of rope and this piece of rope, and when I rub them like this, they all become the same size. It's bloody brilliant. Sorry, that's fine. Sorry, I need to stop with the impressions.
You're very good at all of them, though. It's very, very funny.
No,
everyone is Jar Jar. You're very good at Jar.
In all seriousness, Chris Congreve, I don't think there's anyone that does fibre optics better than Chris. It's just amazing. But back to this trick. I love this trick. I think it's risky. It's best trick, and I love a lot of his stuff. Super Sucker is amazing. Cube Mixer.
What?
No, dude. He bought a trick out through Penguin called Super Sucker.
What was that?
It's the one that you've done. It's the one where the coin turns into the lollipop, and then you shake it, and it wraps up, and then you give it them. You've actually done it on social media when you were doing BGT.
Really?
You did it, yeah.
Back then?
Yeah, back then you did.
That was like years ago.
You know, back when you were cute and little. Back when you were 9 and you're 13 now. 4 years ago you were doing Super Soccer. Yeah, anyway, so there you go. That's Risky Nan. What are you giving it?
5 years ago.
Yeah, what are you giving it? I'm giving it 100%.
I'm gonna give it. No, 4 years ago, but I forgot about that.
Just give it a percentage, Ryland. It's getting 100% from me.
It's getting 100% from me.
100% from me.
What I meant is, technically, because I'm 13 now, and I'm a little bit into 13, and that was at the beginning when I was younger, that's like 4.5 years, which is more than 5. It's confusing.
100% from Ryland, 100% from me. We're moving on to the next. Okay, so this is where Ryland perks up and really goes and gets excited because we're going to be doing another illusion. For the last few weeks, we've been reviewing illusions because that's what you guys want to see. You know, we're trying to do things a little bit differently, and we're trying to make... a lot of people ask me on this channel all the time, how do you become an illusionist? Well, one of the ways of doing it is by watching our reviews, because we're trying to tell you what are the best tricks to buy if you are serious about becoming a stage illusionist. And if you look back over the last few weeks of review shows, you'll see that we've talked about a lot of illusions. Today, we are talking about the plunger, or as you like to call it, the squisher. Now...
Tell you what we hate, though.
What?
Oh, no, I forgot. I was going to say fish tank, but then I realised we have done fish tank, like, literally last week.
Yeah, we did the utility base, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're talking...
do shadow next time.
Yeah, we're talking about plunger.
Today we're talking about...
We're talking about the plunger. Now, I'm not...
Also named the squisher.
So I'm not going to say anything about this. I'm going to let Ryland do all the talking, but first of all, I think we show a performance.
Yeah.
We got
I think it's always good to start with the performance when you do the illusion.
So this is a performance from Rugeley, and it's one of the illusions that you did at Rugeley with you, Maddie, and Thea.
Yeah.
Because when Ryland has a big illusion show, like a theatre or whatever, he does 3. He has 2 assistants. He has Thea. Well, Thea's not an assistant, but you have Thea and you have Maddie, who is an assistant. And Maddie does.
Thea's like a funny extra performer.
Yeah, she's a magician. She's a sidekick.
She's like a little sidekick. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, she's the Robin.
She's the perfect definition of the Robin to the Batman.
She's your little teller.
Or the little elf to the Santa.
But Maddie comes in when it's a bigger show. And
It's a shame we've got to say bye to Thea now.
Why?
So go back to Santa's workshop.
Let's just talk about this illusion. So so in this illusion you've got Maddie. This comes at a time where Thea's character in the show, just so you understand this, because it's very random with Bob the Builder and everything. Thea's character in the show is she never speaks. Her role is to really irritate you. She's the little irritating sister, while Maddie is the professional one. And this is the point in the show where Thea starts messing around and just becomes sillier and sillier and sillier. You've got to remember, Chris from the Magic Bar, he calls Thea Little Teller because she doesn't speak, but she's very expressive. Yeah. So that's why she's not speaking. That's why she's kind of doing her thing. But then you have Maddie do the illusion, and eventually this is the point where Maddie starts acting silly as well with the whole Bob the Builder outfit. So that's a bit of a frame of reference. Let's have a look at the Squisher by Guy Barrett, and then we're going to talk about what we think.
Now, I'm going to need Thea's help, so please welcome on stage, Thea! Now, we're going to start by showing you the box is completely... What the hell are you wearing? What's that for? That? What? What, is it because you think it's dangerous? No, it's not dangerous for you, it's dangerous for the person that gets inside. Take it off, Thea. Get it off. Get it off. Thea. Tom, can you take this for me, please? Thea's just really messing about. Thanks. So what, Thea, just show them the box is empty. Look, Thea. So the front's empty. Like, in fact, just open up these for me, Thea. Very quickly. Open them up so we can show everybody what they look like. There you go. So these, the box, as you can see, is completely and totally empty, apart from the 2 massive plungers. Now open up the back as well so you can see from the back, like this. So, like I said, the box is completely and totally empty. Now, I heard that Thea had actually picked a song for this. Thea, have you got a track? Okay, right. Okay, hit Thea's music. Let's do this.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Scoop, Muck and Dizzy and Rolly too. Lofty and Wendy join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun. Working together, they get the job done.
Thea, did you seriously pick that for this? Look, that's just embarrassing. Thea, have you got a second song that we can use? Yeah, you have. Okay, right. Hit the backup track. Hold on, this one.
Hiya, Bobby.
Oh.
You wanna go for a
Here you
ride?
go.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Black and plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair.
Thea, that is just ridiculous. Look, you're not even the one going in the box. Look, Madison's the one going inside the box because you're not mad enough to do this. Look, what? Right, Thea, Madison has a favourite band. It was, I forgot what it was. It was, wait, it was Gorillas. Hit the song. Do this. Everybody welcome on stage, Madison! Everybody, give Madison a wave! Madison, wave everybody back! Now Madison is going to get inside the box, so we can show you that she is inside the box. Madison, can you open the front for me? There we go. Right, Madison, give everybody a wave! cool to see Madison's hand sticking out of here. Right, Madison, are you there? You in there? Yes, okay. Right, give all the yellow. Very good. Now, Madison, are you ready? Okay. Guys, are you ready? Yeah! I said, are you ready? Yeah! Let's do this. Madison, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, Madison has been completely and totally squished. Thank you. Now, this Now this is pretty cool. Yeah, hold on, cooking. Now it's pretty. Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Watch. Madison, what are you doing? No, stop moving. No, you're gonna squish it for real. No, I'm gonna squish it for real. No, I have to, Madison. No, I have to. Right, I'm doing it. Doing it. As you can see, has been completely and totally switched. Here it is with me. This is pretty cool, but we do have to unsquish her. Here, are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, everybody, please welcome on stage our friend Madison. What are you wearing? What is up with you two today? Oh my god, get down. What are you wearing? Take that off. Look, right, give it up for Madison. Let's sing, everybody. Thank you. Alright, see you later.
So right, let's talk about the Squisher, and I want you to talk about the Squisher. All I'm going to say is it's by Guy Barrett. I think there's only about 2 or 3 of them built, but Guy will buy it for you. Go to Guy Barrett Illusion Design, and he will buy it for you. A lot of the he'll make it for you. A lot of the illusions that Guy makes, he has in stock, but this one he doesn't. This one, if you want it, it's got to be made to order. Like any typical Guy Barrett prop, it is very big and heavy.
Was it as like a prototype, and we've just fixed it up over the years?
No, it wasn't a prototype.
No.
It was custom designed for me. He had one and one alone, and he used it, and he'd never made another one, and he then made one. I begged him, and he made this one for me because I love the illusion. I really do. I think it's amazing. I've always wanted to own it. It's a big, heavy prop, but it comes apart in the van, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very
Not very
easily.
well.
It comes into two.
It doesn't save much space, but it makes it easier to load in, I would say.
Yeah.
It doesn't save really any space at all, apart from the sides.
But it looks so good
looks
on
so
stage.
good, yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? Everything. Go.
So, I mean, there's not much to talk about. Girl goes in box. Girl gets squished in box. Girl comes out box.
Yeah.
But you can when it's squished, it really looks like they're squished.
Like, it doesn't look like there's a base on there because
Yeah.
there's actually not a base. The way he's designed
Yeah,
it.
it's like basically if I could be sitting in this base right now. I could be sitting in the. Hold on, let me get my feet right. I could be sitting in this base right now.
It's Thea's favourite
If
illusion
you
to do.
teleported me into the base,
Yeah.
I would not be in a tube or something.
It's Thea's favourite illusion to do because she says that she's so comfortable when she's in there.
Yeah.
But it is quite scary for the girl because they've got to climb up onto the box
Yeah.
and stand on top of
Hey,
it.
girl, I've done that before.
Yeah, I know you have, but you don't do it anymore. But whoever goes in the box, you've got to climb up and in.
And then you make me get Mandy on there. You go, right, come down, and I carefully move down. We used to practice this on the sharp stones, and I had no trainers on because I was doing this. And you used to maybe jump off on my own, not like sitting down and then leaning off. I had to just whee.
You had to jump, yeah, because I was trying to make a man out of you.
It worked.
Yeah, it did. But with Thea, you help her down, and with Maddie, you're more than happy to help her down. So that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah. So do you want to talk about like pros and cons?
Pros and cons. Very big inside the van.
It does take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
If you've got a transit van, this is not the illusion to get. Like, so for example, when Nemid goes and does an illusion show,
He will not be
he
doing
doesn't want to
this.
drive anything more bigger than a transit van. He doesn't like driving big vans. So, like, if you put this into a van that Nemid was driving, you'd get this in, potentially sponsors, and that's about
then
it.
A fire cage down, like,
And a fire cage down the side,
down
and
the
that's
side, like really flat.
yeah.
That's
Maybe
about
stick a
it.
walking through on top of everything, but you wouldn't.
And then add the YMCA hats and a little destination box.
Yeah,
and that. To be honest, that would last you.
Yeah, but
If you dragged it out, that could last you.
yeah, but it's a big prop.
Yeah, it's a big
prop.
prop.
So that's something that you need to bear in mind.
Oh, and Teenage Sons. Just add that.
Just
to
stick that at the
top,
back, yeah. What's to like about this? Because you do this a lot. In fact, you probably do this more than my favourite illusion, which is Mangala. So you
Your
do.
favourite illusion is Mangala?
I've always loved Mangala. I've always wanted a
What's
Mangala.
your favourite?
Yeah, it's one of my Subchunk's my favourite, but it's one of my favourites. It's like it's right up there. I love it.
Anything when you say like favourite, you usually mean like excluding Subchunk because that is like the best ever. You mean like after Subchunk, this is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I very much like.
Yeah. Well, not this, the Mangala, but
Yeah.
This is good. It's right up there with the top.
So why do you like doing it so much?
It looks good. It's very visual. Does a lot as a bass, and it's very funny with that routine we put together for it. With the Bob the Builder and he's the Barbie girl in the Barbie world. That one.
Yeah, it is. It is very, very good.
It's very funny.
It's probably one of the easiest ones for the girl to learn, I'd say. For the assistant who goes in the box, I'd say it's a very easy one to learn. Compared to something like Spike Wrap or Subtrunk or, the Mirror Passage illusion and stuff like that, all of the ones that require...
What do you think is the easiest solution for the person inside the box?
I'd probably say...
I think I know. From
I'd probably say
experience-
split press. No? I've never been in the box. You have, I don't know.
Yeah,
It
but
looks easy.
I've told you this was the easiest one. Because you can have a pillow, a switch, snacks, and a blanket in there.
Crystal casket.
No,
What?
the desk.
Oh, the
You're
desk.
literally just having... You could have a nap in there. I nearly fell asleep. I had my switch. I had a blanket on me. I had a pillow. I had a big bag of snacks. And I was just chilling for ages.
Well, that's because we did
I didn't
put...
want to come out.
That's because
You
that...
were like,
I remember
Harry
that.
Potter, and I just didn't want to come out.
I do remember that. We had you in there for about an hour and a half before the show.
And I didn't care. As much Rocket League as I want to.
Right, okay. So what are you going to give this?
My back is itchy. I know, it looks like I'm doing a stretch. My back's itchy.
What are you giving this?
Hold on. Oh, got it.
Nothing but professionalism right here on Magic TV. What are you giving it?
Billion%.
1 billion %.
0.67.
6, 7.
67.
I'm giving this 100%. It's an amazing illusion.
101.
101%.
120.
120.
150.
150.
1,000.
No more than 1,000%. I'm
1,000.
very glad.
What's that,
1,000%. I'm very glad that I bought this. It is pride of place in my warehouse. I'm never going to stop doing it. It's amazing. It gets 1,000% from me. Right. There you go. That's that. Thank you once again for joining us right here on
Yeah, of
Magic
course,
TV.
that's that, and box is box, and dice is dice. That is that.
Yes, it is
And
that.
who is who, and box is box, and paper is paper, and you is you.
Thank you once again for joining us right here on Magic TV. Don't forget the Craig and Ryland review show now goes up on Friday at 9 o'clock, at least for the next few weeks. You want to see more videos like this? All you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Now, I'm going to be back again tomorrow with another video. Ryland's going to be back next Friday. But don't forget that you can join the Netrix, which is my online streaming platform for magicians. Ryland's just getting distracted. It's www.thenetrix.com. You can get access immediately. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again. Ryland will see you again. Stop. I'm Craig.
Careful, it's sharp.
Can we stop?
Careful, it's sharp.
We don't enough with the Sharpies.
Careful, it's
Will you stop with the Sharpies?
Careful, it's
There's
sharp.
enough. Where are all these Sharpies?
Careful, it's a sharp. Careful, it's a sharp. V. Careful, it's another sharp.
Just stop. I'll see you
I don't think
again.
there's any more sharpies.
Yes, thank God.
Hold on.
Oh God.
Careful, it's a red sharpie.
Are we done?
I think we are, unfortunately.
Great. Thank you once again for joining us here on Magic TV. I'd like to apologise for Ryland. For those of you that put in the comments down below, you find him irritating. He's my son. I'm not going to get rid of him. If you don't like watching it with him in the review show, go find another review show. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again. I'm Craig.
I'm on it.
Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye.